Good afternoon, brothers, sisters, and ginormous sisters. It is time for some more Dark Parables with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome. It's warmer today. Yay! It's actually I think it's actually supposed to get up into the 30s today. Like, potentially some of the snow that we have could actually melt, which hasn't happened for a while. So yes, last time we explored the paradise, or the garden, as the little match girl puts it. We found out that her new grandmother, the witch that taught her everything, all of her skills and stuff, was actually the good version of Emilia, the godmother to the various different Cinderellas, husband to Geppetto, the one that gave him the special wood to make Pinocchio and all that stuff. It's 56 there. Ooh, that's nice and warm. So yeah, this is kind of like the other side of the whole Cinderella stuff. Or at least the Cinderella game. And kind of the fallout of, hey, you know, this is the good version of the witch, which is great, but it's not 100% great, because yeah, it's kind of, you have the problem of, hey, there's the whole, she, as a doppelganger, she knew that her time was short, and she just disappeared. She didn't know when she was going to disappear, but she knew she was going to disappear, but she didn't tell the little match girl. So the little match girl said, oh, well, Grandma couldn't help all these people. I will help them. I'll give them everything that they want. So she's giving all the bad people what they want. So she's giving, like, the already rich landowner a ton more wealth, which he really doesn't need, but that's what he wants. So she gives it to him thinking, oh, hey, I'm doing a good thing. And it's like, no, you're actually not doing a good thing. So yeah, that's where we are. Well, almost. So we actually also have, we also found out that the match girl was currently fighting, was swayed by the illusion prince from the Sky Kingdom. He was telling us that he needed our help to free him. He told her that we were coming to kill her. And basically, now that we've kind of, the detective and the match girl have butted heads, he's free to remake this as he sees fit, which is probably not going to be a good thing. Anyway, that's where we are at with all of that. So, let's go ahead and jump into the game here. And we'll find out how this is going to play out. So yes, we have, the things are going very badly. Oh, hey, a signet ring. Oh, Julian's ring. That's right, that is Prince Julian. So, yeah. See, this is, now, see, there's Prince Julian there. Right, so use the ring here. Now we have the second prince's revenge, so we get his story. Once there were 3 orphan boys who were picked up by an old crone and passed down to a king, for each of them was imbued with a special talent. The king appointed them princes, and the 3 princes followed their father, the king, with blind loyalty. Yeah, that was the Sky Kingdom. One day, their regular lives were interrupted by a treasure hunter and a detective. It resulted in the king dying, and the destruction of the kingdom soon followed. The princes survived, but they had lost everything: their kingdom, their family, and their purpose for existence. These three princes wandered around to look for a way to bring their deceased father. They met a girl who claimed to grant wishes. Though the second prince noticed that the girl's power was only an illusion, he saw her potential. Suddenly, a plan flashed in his mind. He lied, saying they were knights coming to provide aid to the girl. The elder prince was filled with strength and as vigorous as the bright morning. The second prince was as passionate as the radiant sun. The youngest prince was intelligent and steady as the dark night. And so these were the names that they were known by. They claimed a destroyer, a detective, was coming. They said it would be better for the girl to grant more people's wishes so she could gain even more power. Finally, the second prince succeeded in approaching the girl, for he was the only one willing to make a sacrifice and imprison himself within the girl's illusionary world. The oldest and youngest princes continued on their journey to revive their father. Only the second prince stayed behind. He was only too happy to realize that besides raising his father from the dead, there were still many other things he could do, like exacting his revenge upon those who ruined his life. So he's going to be after me and Jack. That's fantastic. Alright, so we have a shield token. Hi?
Julian shattered the mirror. He said it annoyed him.
Well, the mirror was quite annoying.
He must have passed through here. We should follow him.
You seem very calm.
My power is weakening by the minute.
Right, we still need a tempting bright red apple. Right. Okay. You should rest. Prince Julian blocked the portals. Now
I'm
what?
too weak. I cannot remove these beanstalks.
Don't worry about that. I will find a way. You just rest and save your strength. Wait, I thought you said you couldn't remove them. You removed one. That's Julian's diary. When I came to the garden, I learned about the match girl and decided to pretend to be trapped here. My plan was to lure in the detectives so that the match girl could deal with him and then take over her power unopposed. Now, see, that's the thing. The detective's gender has flip-flopped back and forth. Like with the tinderbox, obviously the detective was female because Kai wished all other males away. So the torch is the sole source of her magic. Without it, she will die, since she has been alive for almost 200 years now. Only then will the power be mine to wield. Yeah, not liking this. Not liking this. So the apple emblem, great. Curly bits. We need a square red stone, a rose, black circular background, 3 red gems, and a side decoration piece like you. So that'll be the emblem for the mirror. Right, so fit it with the Gem of Illusion. And our magic wand is available yet again. So now we should be able to get rid of these on our own, right? Or at least that one. Now we can go up to the distorted...
Once I realized I couldn't save my father, I vowed to bring the whole world into my illusion. After all, my father's wish was to destroy this world. What better way than to replace it with one he would love?
Right. Okay, so we need to stay in there. Oh God. That isn't really easy with the shaking. Yeah, see? Our powers combined will kick your ass.
What have you done? Without the flame of illusion, we shall die with the garden!
My garden ceased to be paradise. The moment you held the torch of phantasm in your rotten hands. I'll gladly die for it. Go now, detective. Thank you. I hope you can forgive me.
So much like the actual story of the little match girl, yeah, she dies in the snow. As the last match dies. But she should wake up in her own paradise, her own heaven, as it were.
Grandma, there you are.
Man, their sound mixing on this is bad. Like too much, the music's too loud, voice levels are too low. So yes, that is the main story. Okay, I did not realize we were that close to the end. So yeah, one person was lead game wow, yeah, they didn't really have a lot of people working on this. They had 3 programmers total. Jeez, that's... yeah. Okay, that explains why this game was just kind of like, meh. It wasn't exactly the greatest. And see, they're not even... yeah, so this is officially the end. I think they agreed that, hey, this is going to be our last... this is going to be our last hurrah. Why is this side of my chest, like, so dark? That is weird. But yeah, so I think they really decided that, hey, this is it. This is where we're going to end it all. Because they're not even teasing another game. So we do have a bonus of the King's Fiery Clothes. So instead of 6 chapters, there were 10.
Where have you gone? Why did you leave me all by myself? These questions have haunted me since the day you left. You warned me that anger corrodes the mind and grief withers the heart. Is that why you left me? Was I not ready? Do I have my own path to follow? I realized I could use the magic you taught me to help others, just as you did. So I left our lonely forest to visit the village you once showed me, only to find it desolate, deserted. I shall speak to King Oberon, the ruler of this kingdom. He summoned us before, but you were quite busy. Perhaps I could use the magic you bestowed upon these matches to help him save his kingdom? I will make you proud, Grandma.
Right. So we have a bundle of matches. Force which my realm has fallen into... Oh. Okay. That was quick. This town is in a poor state, and people are afraid to leave their homes. What has happened to this once glorious kingdom? That is a good question. Let's find out, shall we? Down here. There we go. All right. We have King's New Clothes Parable. Lantern Pole. Hello. Oh. The brick is awful loose. Metal engraving. Looks like we need... All right. Need a cog there. I didn't figure the lantern pole would do anything there, but never hurts to try. So yeah, the king is missing his crown. All right, we have a wind-up key. Starlight Lane. That wreath is just out of reach. Will we have a lantern pole? No? Okay. Oh, come on. The engraving is shrouded in shadow. Maybe I should turn on the lamp. Right. Okay. Grandma told me about these. You're supposed to be able to wind them up. Well, we have a wind-up key. And you give us a cog. How convenient. Cog goes in here. I could use a crank to lower the fancy doll. Right, but I don't have a crank yet. Chain is too rusty, it won't budge. Right, but the metal engraving goes there. Gives us the royal orb. First the people grumbled, and then they mocked their king. People fled the kingdom in droves to find a better life. Right, so we need an apple there. Like it's time to go fishing. Or you could use the lantern pole. The lantern pole should help. There is something here that we need to do. Wonder what's brewing down here. Oh, okay, so we need a cauldron for that. Oh, hey, there's something here. Grandma always made some noise to get rid of pesky crows. All right, but the fishing net, no, up by the wishing well. Fishing net should get us that. gesture emblem. Need something with like some oil or something. Where was that? I know that there was it here? Yes, it was here that we needed the gesture. That gets us the brick trowel. Something else we can do here too. Oh, lantern pole. Right. Oh, okay. You didn't tell me that it was a light, basically a lighter. Would have been handy to know. All right, so there's something else here too. Oh, there we go. Okay. That was very difficult to even see. Give us a bear guardian. Right, and the brick trowel should be able to remove this brick, which will get us a can of oil. So we're good up here. So we've got the apple. Okay, so which one is not quite in the right place? That's in the right place. I mean, that's all lining up perfectly. That's lining up well. Yeah, that's lining up good. There we go. Okay. Alright, so now we can oil this in order to get a chain. Yay! Alright, so we need the crank here to lower her in order to get the drawbridge emblem. Apparently needs a dagger. There. Need like an acorn with some leaves. I think that's what it is. Need you. Need the tower, of course. Need some, like, angel wings. We need some sort of wings, and then we need an acorn with leaves coming up and around it. Right, there's the wings, there's the acorn. Yep. Perfect timing, Christina. Just right. I'm like, oh, hey, there it is. Yep. Okay. It's funny how often stuff like that happens. Like, everybody happens to find it at the exact same time. So chain goes through there. Now flip the switch. Drop the drawbridge. Alright, but you are missing a couple of pieces. So we're not ready for the crown just yet. What happened to the light in here? And all the servants are gone. So we need a mirror piece. Soldier must be slacking off on the job. Well, we'll put the toy soldier in place. Alright, so... Oh, wait. Okay, so... milk and cheese. Swap the pictures to connect each food item with the component it's made from. Follow the vines closely. Right, so milk and cheese, yes. So... we need grape with the wine up here. No, okay, there, alright. So we need the olives here. Oh, and a couple of them were just in the right place already. But now we have some vinegar. Don't have anything that looks like that. Royal tub is completely overgrown with vines. I need something sharp. So, not your wits. Fire of youth. There's moss all over that. I need something to wash it away. Vinegar? But I mean, vinegar is supposedly, like, good for tons of stuff, right? No, that was the staircase. We need to go into here. Oh. Well, there's something in there.
Go away. I don't want to be seen.
Well, I don't care if you want to be seen or not. I'm going to see you. I'm here to help. Alright, so the king's new clothes. A vain king who cared about nothing except his own beauty. He hired weavers to make him the finest clothes and the finest stylists in the kingdom to maintain his breathtaking beauty. Even still, he started to notice that his beauty was fading as he aged. He sought help from a witch who was said to have been living for hundreds of years, but she still looked very young. The witch and her pupil were invited to the king's castle, served with the best dishes, and allowed to rest in the most gorgeous chambers. Sorry. Wow, both of them in the same chamber? It's a bit rude. The king asked to have eternal youth, just like the witch. He would return her favor. How? How do you pay something like that back? The witch rejected his proposal. A king who cared only for his beauty, but not his people, was either unfit for his position or hopelessly stupid. Those are not mutually independent. True beauty should be reflected in the soul, not in a mirror. The king was angry as he took this as a grave insult. He expelled the witch and her pupil. The witch gave a final warning to the king to give up on his pursuit of youth. In most cases, living for an eternity was not a blessing, but a curse. After time passed by, the king was old and no longer showed his face in public. The witch's people came to visit the king. She was too young to understand the witch's words in the past. She wanted to make the king's wish come true. I could make you look the same as the old days using an illusion, the girl said innocently. The king appointed the girl as his new royal witch. This time she wove him the most amazing enchanted clothes he'd ever laid eyes on, transforming him instantly to his youthful appearance. Right, so we know how this whole clusterfuck is going to end. Alright, you need some feather. No, you just need a feather. Okay. You need a wreath. Right, and we know where to get the wreath.
Go away. I don't want to be seen.
Yeah. You don't want to be seen, but seen you shall be. I need a piece of glass for that. And the bearers guarding the treasure. Right. You know, you could have told us that it was the jaw to the bear guardian. I swear I tried that early. Alright, so now we have a poker. We don't have that. Oh, but we do have some boards here that we can pick up. Okay. Right, we need the king's scepter in order to open the balcony door. Right, so boards. No? Oh, we need to get rid of them first, right. Just break the... If you just break the rest of the window, you'll be fine. What are they gonna do? There's nobody here. Alright, so the king's scepter will open this.
Wait! I remember you. You're the forest witch's pupil. You've grown, haven't you? But still so young.
Yeah. I'm a baby face.
Unlike me, a ruler ravaged by time, an insult to beauty. To be young again.
Right, so you want to be young again. Wait, did he just, like, fall to pieces? Did the king just fall to pieces and dust? What the hell? I don't think cutting that with a razor, with like a shaving razor, even a cutthroat razor like that, I don't think that's gonna work well. But it's not a farming implement. But I guess when you're the pupil of a great witch, you can do just about anything. Alright, and... with you. And I don't think that's the gem we're looking for. That's the gem we're looking for. And butterfly wing, and a heart, and beetle? that what that is? And it looks like a half a beetle missing a wing. Yeah. All right, now we're looking for a gold piece with red. Yeah. Almost looked like a red heart on it down here, but not quite a heart. I have no idea what the hell to even call that or how to describe it other than like a gaudy gold piece for presentation. But then most of that is just gaudy as hell. Alright, so back to here. You should open the cabinet, right? Or the door to the bedroom. The king seems awfully bitter about his looks. He shouldn't be so vain. I agree. Alright, so we'll need to get up there. We'll need to unlock that. Shooting star. The fire of youth. Long ago, when gods and goddesses lived close to mortals, magic and miracles could be witnessed by human eyes. A fire god, disguised as a human man, walked down to a human village. The fire god stopped one evening at a smith's house and received free shelter. During a cold winter night, a poor beggar pressed hard by the passage of time came to the smith's house and begged for alms. The smith invited the beggar to come inside. They sat by the fire to warm their bones. The beggar murmured that if he were young, he would be able to win his own bread. The smith prayed to the fire, hoping to cure the beggar's tormented mind. The fire god, sitting to one side, listened to every word said by the two men. He approached them with a mischievous smile and said, "Smith, lend me your fire, and put on some more coals for me." The smith was dismayed by the stranger's commands, but he didn't refuse. The smith added coal to the fire and blew the bellows vigorously. When the coal fire sparked up large and high, the fire god pushed the old beggar into the fire. More surprisingly, the beggar was still alive. After that, the fire god placed the glowing man into a tub of water, letting the man cool down carefully. Not a moment later, the little man sprang out nimbly, looking rejuvenated and healthy, as if he were not a day over 20. Finally, the smith realized that it was a miracle granted from the fire god. He kept the magic fire burning in a shrine, guarded by his descendants. The fire of youth, legend has been passed down over centuries, and claims that the fire can restore youth to anyone, and it still burns brightly to this day. Now see, that's what the king should be looking for, but instead he's gonna get a crap illusion from a wannabe witch. Here, let me fix your mirror first. There, see? Alright, in order to repair the mirror, slide the gem across every point, crossing each line only once. Right, so, I mean, that's not quite what you wanted me to do, but I guess it's close enough, because it's like we didn't cross every line, but we hit every point, so I guess that was good enough. Use my magic matrix to create an illusion. Okay.
The wrinkles of time have gone. My youthful figure has returned.
Kind of.
Wait, could this illusion be cast to fool everyone, not just this mirror?
I suppose. Would you really want that, though?
The wrinkles of time have... Wait.
I doubt much harm could come from this. I just want the king to be happy again.
Magnificent! I shall throw a parade to celebrate my beauty and youthful figure. I must purchase new attire for this special occasion. Once my subjects behold their king, they shall remember our glory days.
You mean before you turned into a jerk or after? 'Cause, yeah, you're kind of a prick.
My people will return, commerce will flourish, and this kingdom shall thrive again.
You do realize you're not actually young, right? You're still gonna die? Alright, so wardrobe key? Wardrobe key. Alright, so we need the garden emblem. Of course, would have flowers. You need a background. And it is a royal one, so you do need a crown. You need a stag? Doesn't look like it. Right, there's the maze. There's part of the crest. There's like a lily pad, maybe? Some more flowers. There's the kind of like viney arch. Need a turtle shell? No, you don't need a turtle. No turtles in this one. Alright, red and blue flower. Need a bird? No. Right, red and blue flower. Check. Red flower going to a green lily pad. Flowery type golden vined arch, yes. Right, so we need another red and blue. All right, and red going to a green lily pad. There we go. All right, so now... Oh, there's something else we can do here? Okay. Oh, right, we can use the fan to blow the... Yeah, the atrium. You needed the feather. Release the clacker, or clapper, which will scare away the raven, or the crows. That's no big... Yeah. A lovely decoration to honor the king. Right. Okay, you will do that. So now we have a crown, which goes on this king's head. which will give us that, which goes up in his bedroom. On his bed. Gives us the flower that goes in this puppet thing. I'm not sure what this is. A stage of some sort. Oh, God. I still don't know what the hell it is. But it is just... We need a crown, of course, because it's the king. We need a heart because he thinks he's beloved by everybody. Can't be a wreath without leaves. Man, he's got a lot of axes. Alright, and a chained heart. Acorns. I don't know why acorns, but hey, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge what the king wants? What the king demands, or I don't know. I don't know if the king even gives two craps about any of this stuff. So some more acorns, but this time with leaves. Then like a tiara type topper. I'm just not seeing it. Oh. It's very well hidden. Blended in perfectly. Alright, so there's the wreath. That'll go on the stage. Right, so, king. Have at.
Why are my subjects indifferent to my parade? Is it not wondrous?
You don't have any subjects. They all left.
You must create a bigger flame, one that can be seen across the entire kingdom.
There's nobody to...
So, why do you hesitate?
I'm out of matches? Ooh, something popped off there. Bent hex bolt. Okay, rotate the pipe segment so that all the files are connected to the pipe system and to each other. All right. Okay, so that's got those connected. That's connected up. That's connected up. All right, let's see here. So... There we go. I was gonna say, I've got to have like one piece. So now we're putting out the fire? No, we're...
One person's wish may not even benefit anyone else. It may even bring destruction. Grandma always said that grief and hatred devour your heart. And there's too much grief and hatred in the living world. That's why Grandma left. If only everyone could live in a world where their wishes come true. If sleeping brings you happiness, then it doesn't matter if the world is just a dream.
So yeah, we kind of saw her downfall. So there we go. That is the end of this game, the bonus chapter, and that is the end of the Dark Parables series. I don't know if they're going to try and revitalize it at some point. Like I said, this game came out in 2019, so, you know, it's already been 5 years now, at least, since this one came out. So, yeah, it's unlikely that there's going to be any more. But then again, like I said, this one kind of wrapped everything up. It was like, hey, you know, here's all these, you know, here's kind of like we're tying up loose ends and stuff like that. And yeah. So yeah, I'll click here and see if there's anything else. I mean, they do have other types of games, other various types of games here. So, but yeah, that is it for the Dark Parables series. I do feel like like they could have done more, but maybe they just like I said, when we were looking through the credits, there weren't a lot of people that worked on this game. It was a light team. I think they would have been better off leaving it at the one previous to this, because the Return of the Salt Princess was it didn't have a lot of chapters, but all the chapters were well paced and had good story, good puzzles and stuff like this. This one, there were a lot of rush. There felt like a lot of rushed pieces, a lot of rushed stuff. So tomorrow we are needing to jump on to something else. I do have a couple games that I'm looking at doing. They are the, oh God, what are they called? The Dark Side Detective, I think. Yeah, Dark Side Detective. And that has several cases, and then Dark Side Detective, A Fumble in the Dark, which is the sequel. They're very much, they're classic point-and-click adventure games that also have very much a kind of like an X-Files or a Twin Peaks vibe to them. They borrow from a lot of different types, a lot of different genres, a lot of different stories and stuff like that. I think that's probably what we'll go on to tomorrow, is just Dark Side Detective. We'll play a few chapters of that, a few mysteries of that. Meanwhile, I will try and figure out something similar to the Dark Parables. Maybe we'll go with the Mystery Case Files or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to press the subscribe button. if you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, for example, later on this evening at 8 p.m. Central Time, we're going to be doing some more Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Make sure to ring the bell, but also because YouTube doesn't always notify you guys of when we go live, make sure to check out the social media links as well, the Facebook page, the Twitter account, the Tumblr account, the Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!